Good afternoon. A tier for the church. I'll be a medini a coffee something parry. The patrol, a real messy megua, the person back near deep in Comocacra. And tea me patrol or baswa, no I am favor, no I share, no I target other people. Why? What aroma? That's it. Say a traman croffa bay means me baba be in Yamaka crabby, a war, a cheer, and tea, and share. Na yen get me infected medino and she says so. Thank you.
I'm telling you. So Rollins time I'm preaching a message, I'm preaching W3 in Katsabri, come on, to me. It's a mobile banner. Now you're local for national security cells. By the time I made a banner, me now. Stanson, who know I did any Nanyamibi Soka. Serious! Just like one more hold on Yamaton or Kalebule prizes, Yamibi Tiomuna Kano. Same thing. They said your knee and me hold on Yama and sell it at the prices that they want. And we know about it by now. Don't hurt your brother. You don't like a kufado. What about the person in the village who cannot afford what you are selling? Who cannot afford your price inflation and your greedy, cruel profiteering? How are you expecting that Abrewa will timi krumoa or your pensioner no? Semina no near 23 cities and 10 cities in Wabeda ato. Obey and what? We have a catch him say we are Christopher. Because we don't even respect God. You munyame. To become abundance and come sorry me and then I say praise God, hallelujah. You know, by the grace of God, and when I'm near Dinka Crab, people, I told the I said it is a blessing which I cannot understand. So Ubia Soriano Power Fana Casa may koha. Na kwam we hunu se confidro preach no we jai fa akwa o krono agina ho so betie nyamsam. That's a big miracle to me. Cause one kasa wo ko tie nyamsam o ko ne baby prekope na confidro be gina kwam no agina no tie nyamsam tie kwa me catch up. The first thing I tell them, you're more dumb. You're more dumb. I am more dumb. Number two, and you see any ready. I'm not telling him about where now business people will be out with deep crusade, business person. You would my deeper. And then the last thing I said, we're going to say for the Buntini by Yafa. Come a jikura mean to be casting me. Never to be someone, Yamadias Mamini. And then this is like probably what we do is that once we tell them we don't want offerings, I'm a Saman crusade, come and see. So be a for the bomb for show Bob Tom. Watch it you are to be the Oka, Fakona Korea, Jetali and Gariguso. Now they say, watching Ankasa. Well, then they was telling me something. Watch a tunnel, watch any 7 series. After what Talia 2 cities, Gary 2 cities, Sala 2 cities, Willena Panuato, Yugosiana Panuato. It didn't see 15 cities and there be 14 cities. Now, Cocaine, no way the body. And now, what the watch about and Jesus. I watch it. I was with the Nenya singing. Nenya singing. They say, watching one year 10 or 7 cities. They say, watching them 10 cities. And I still a SWAT tech. wache no ananko de breme no esoate and was see assign the 10 cities. Nam sani tali ani sala ni ade enso be kan o se waje na esi wanim sani 22 cities. Tali akosia e fine because 22 cities. Me hwe nanim di nam sa ani ade. What do you think? I was just telling us, any mother no more fitting among fun the casse. Ben could ye be and you are thinking and planning your purpose, your vision, your assignment is important. I'm telling you, if a person have no plan, put it on bullet points on the screen for us. A person have no plan, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, they don't last. So number one is the life. Number two is your purpose. Number three, onyamiama obi atai. The rich man has 24 hours, the poor man also. Same. It is what you do with it. Money is like time. It's not about how much you have. It's what you do with what you have. I will say what I said again. Money is like time. It's not about how much you have. It's about what you do with what you have. Obi betimi a woska na da treasury bill. Obi zu betimi a woska odi pa. Obi zu woska da nem pass. Let me talk about time. Time. Ebi did that. Ebi did hear Nigerian movie. Ebi did hear Abrofunu egu TV so amoketwi. Ghana. Where have we gone wrong? When you go to the United Kingdom, there are ideals they will never throw away. So series like Coronation Street, EastEnders, on London television, on the British television, will never be removed. EastEnders and Coronation Street have been there over 100 years, and it's not on their television. How wrong can we go? Now our children don't even know our own culture and tradition. And these things are not free. They go and buy these episodes and put it on their television. It's not free. So why don't we invest money into our hours, or Bradasa and all those things? Or Suffer does it before it closes. Or Suffer does it comes on the television. What they are here for to or Bokola to say me boy as in a year away. Send the woman that your family bani is here dear. Said your name of friend mum penny for and penny so mum of penny boom of frankini and kapeni bu abofra and kapeni mu already 65 not buy yet and the nim or said road dross you are road dross there couldn't now I couldn't know what kind of nonsense is this. Society is going just haywire, and a very fine concept like by the fireside was something that was telling stories that our elders used to tell us. Damn Korea and Tekuma, they used to tell stories that, but at the end of the story, there is a lesson that is derived out of the story. Then you can be able to derive the lesson and tell your children patience and love and grace and lessons like that. And cool, they say your foot to an areas. They were dream I mean to mean to you. You teach and to mean to for you. It won't come the weapon if you see them fanas and soon to tell. They're training. You're petty agro. To a young girl and ones who will be asking upon what areas will be so and all that kind of thing. There is no boundary, no boundaries and no decorum. Mr. Sample, sometimes it's so sad. In the panocra, what thing you feel no in the Christ, some of the no. At the end, on Tiasia. On Tiasia. Oba sorry about a club, Oba sorry about a boy, Jamayo, a Congonceni before, and all that kind of thing. But we could have Abrucasia would try or bet you.
Good afternoon to you. Hey, good afternoon, Mona. I hope, sir, all is well with you. Great to have you here. You're the first person who came on to say good afternoon to you, Fifi. Thank you so much, Mona. As you here, please, could you possibly do me a favor, share it among all the platforms for me? I'll appreciate that if you can. My name is Kofi Asante Impare, and I say Fifi Asante Impare. Merci, Megwa, Maba, Mepesi, Yedin Komo. Good afternoon to you, new folks. As you also hear, please do me the biggest favor on earth by sharing it across all the freedom fighters platform for me this afternoon. Great greetings from Southwest London, this part of the world this afternoon. The weather is very gloomy here. It's not cold, but it's wet. It is what it is. Inti yabefanisa ewiabre na yenso ya tenemu sa de di nkomo. Ewie mi pese ye di nkomo kakra o share me topic no me de inyama be mi ensa na abom me per United Front. I've been talking about United Front, and at the same time me say let's stop the infighting. I say let me start from the top actually and then push it to the bottom. See, they say take politics out of religion and vice versa. In other words, take politics out of religion and religion out of politics. In the same way, hence, we need to try and take the infighting out of the cause. The cause, made sure by the cause. We have a common cause. Our common cause is to oust this My apologies, I lost everything. Thanks for staying with me. I totally lost everything, but I believe I'm back on now. I believe it might be the Wi-Fi. I totally lost connection. I lost totally everything got lost. But never mind. I'll reload the videos that I need to do this program again in due course. Good afternoon to you, Jamal Osman. I hope you also well, Jamal. Good afternoon to you. Let me quickly check this. It's throwing me out. Okay, it's good. I can totally do it without a video at the moment. We don't require any video at the moment. What is the cause? The cause is simple. The cause is to us, these leaders, these people that we voted into power, who are not doing what we expect them to do, who have become rather arrogant, who have stolen a lot from the Ghanaian people, and who are not listening and then setting up the enabling environment for Ghanaians to flourish. That is the cause. That is the cause. And we need united front to fight this cause. We need united front to deal with this cause. Mebaho, an enemy main topic in Timebaho. Ansana me start no me pese me di nyama mienu miensa bi etwa nyama bi na MPP for almost say ya bu ba o mi a o mu nye hu hwe ye na ba onu a ya bu ni kakra na musi ye hwe ba o mi a ya bu no mi wi a me kire ma de bi amoye ana mu rafi ha MPP for nka de o MPP for nka kaya de kra ba o mi a si bui kakra bi ene ebu no ena masusa mutiti okay yenhwe ba no a ye bu no ye wi a me kire ma de yenhwe ba omia.
Bawumia was today booed when he took advantage of the 60th anniversary of the Hogbochocho Festival to tout the achievements of his government. Addressing the chiefs and people of the unlost states, the Vice President asked Ghanaians not to forget the achievements of the last 6 years, even in the midst of the current economic crisis. He then began to present a tall list of things he claims his government had achieved. Boos and chants of away began to ring out from the crowd, drowning his speech.
Let me recall that we have constructed more roads than any other government in the Fourth Republic. Let me recall that we have built more interchanges than any other government in the Fourth Republic. And let me say that we have built more airports than any other government, more railways than any other government. We have built more classrooms than any other government in the Fourth Republic. We have constructed more fish landing sites than any other government in the Fourth Republic. Over the last 6 years, Ghana has successfully issued the national ID card. For the first time in our history, Ghana has a digital property address system. For the first time in our history, Ghana has implemented mobile money interoperability between the telcos and the banks. For the first time in our history, we have established Creative Arts Senior High School. For the first time in our history, we have free TVET. And for the first time in our history, we have free SHS. This is accomplishment. This is accomplishment. There are many people who don't like to hear good news, but it is good news. But that doesn't mean we don't have much more to do. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have more to do. There is a lot more. Ghanaians are facing a major...
Baumia, Mobokra, Mobo. Baumia, I'm surprised that Baumia, Baumia is still preaching about the things that they think they've done. They think they've done. Ghanaians haven't seen it. We have constructed this. We have for the first time in history. Baumia, let me read with your tall list now. Still are you trying to speak louder than the voices over there? Let me also add some to it. For the first time in history, okay, your inflation, Ghanaian inflation is gone sky high as well. For the first time in history, okay, depreciation of the cedi, we've seen it sink faster than any currency in the world. For the first time in history, Ghanaian education has also been watered down. So for the first time in history, Galamsey is also being totally out of control in Ghana. So as I say, these are some of the things that you need to know, Baumia. These are what you need to know. So gone are the days I'm Ghanaians. Afanisa to see an nipenie biu. Nipenie bie. Ghana for no mania bie. And to untimi mama be with all the suffering that the ordinary Ghanaian is going through, and just to come and stand there, we've constructed more roads, we've done that. Thank God for all these things, Dr. Baumia. We appreciate these things. Indeed, if you've done them, which I believe a lot of it is exaggeration anyway. It's exaggeration. But thank God for all of this. What will it profit a Ghanaian if we have all of this and then ordinary Ghanaian have nothing in their pocket? Have you also forgotten that the first time in history, inflation is sky high? Hence, Ghanaians can't afford energy. Petrol prices are sky high. Even food inflation is over 124% for the first time in history. For the first time in history. New Force Bunimami Abrao. Bunimami. Good afternoon to you, Osei Brony. For the first time in history as well. Please, let's keep sharing. Let's keep sharing. Let's keep sharing. For the first time in history, the way Ghanaians are being treated, they're being treated like fools. Ghanaians are being treated like fools. And they will not accept that. Because for the mere fact that you guys have been voted into power to lead the country doesn't mean say mo and that is not true. They are very well educated Ghanaians. And they can see, Dr. Bawumia, you went under the radar, you went missing, and then you've resurrected, and you've resurrected with the same old words. Let me tell you, let me advise you. The sun shit has changed ever since you went under the radar. The sun shit has changed. Unimwa konako bisana na kufuado. Okojina global festival or Jenny. The sun shit has changed. Namusi ye boom mu ye didi. Moshe the amodi ye John Mama. Hey, or catch them or say posterity will judge you. Otun for palace in ye. Moshe the amodi ye John Mama. Moshe the amodi ye John Mama during that time. Me and then Namaba Margaret, Mama Muye, Mama ye. President John Mama Muye ne ye, edine to father can we soon mame. Esu mame. Tribal bigots. Any ne baby do. Because of our tribal bigotry, we are where we are. I mean, who said what the message be at to say, let me quickly read your message. It is very, very important. And then you be who drew. Jamna say, or say, good morning, sir. In as much as our leaders are corrupt with no clear vision, our mentality as Ghanaians needs to change. Alpha Bawumia, he said his grace to the office of vice president. Among all the vice presidents we have had during the Fourth Republic. Okay, the subject matter of Amiya Jamna message, Ame Pewahane, the top part, or say, in as much as our leaders are corrupt with no clear vision, our mentality as Ghanaians needs to change. And as I see a year went through, our mentality have to change. It has to. Ghana for man can be mean tremor. Ubie new baba ya main. Ubia mama Maria main. Ubia mama besesa the status quo my Britain my American my African country be no baba be my Ubia no besesa the status quo am I. It would take Ghanaians. Let me tell you one thing. They had the same status quo in Britain and America. I'm not super well, so I'm trying to take it easy. Where the aristocrats were the people who were running, which are the establishment, they were running things and they had all the millions to themselves and hoarding the money. It took the people's power, the unions, to change that status quo by pushing, demonstrating, standing up for their rights, and then changing is what they call it, the people's power. Changing the aristocrats, the establishment, the upper class holding all the wealth and beginning to share that wealth among the others, among the working class. Among the working class. Si ya nyanisa na si ya transi. Ni ya adwen se ye ba aba behwe se obi nyama yen dia ende mawu. It took the yellow vest protesters in France to demand and change what they wanted in France. It took the umbrella protesters in Hong Kong to change what the Chinese government wanted to impose on them. It has taken so many your friend said demonstration across the globe to demand and see change. Ghana for Kumi Preku Reloaded. Ghana must see 30-something million people. Fanny say adults net Ghana quite 20 million. Jenya even nipa 1 million for the Kumi Preku. Not 1 million cramponi saying, not even 1,000. I've spoken to Wafaya, I've spoken to some of these people who were down there. You see, Nipa by a nationwide Kumi Preku demonstration, Bebe 500. A Bebe 500. Now, Mufisa Hena Nebeko Aquaco Yamae. Ekufuado, you throw any match. You throw ni se Nipa Tiegu Chrome. Yankasa Munko Senyama. But imagine, say, Ankamu Jinamanai so whole nation. Nationwide, demonstration upon demonstration, they will give up. They will give up. As I speak, go to Westminster, Nakoshe, anymore, where laws are being made in UK. Koshe Westminster anymore. You see, because of this week and next week, sometimes I'll go and do live. Na my children will demonstrating. Even 1 month demonstration, people are just standing there holding their placards. People are just standing there. Some sleep there. In front of Chinese embassy in Portmore Street. People are sleeping there 24/7. Demonstrators run a shift. Demonstrators, they run shift. Why can't we do this? Why can't we do this for ourselves? Kumi Preku Reloaded demonstration. Monko gedede. Na yense se niema mu emamo. Yesori a yetianso ya so camera ya so video ye dede ni bi aboamo. Nipa 500 nationwide and a call at the anase. Ekufuado obesere mpo. Obesere Ekufuado the besere. Nipa 500. We need to change our mentality. We need to change the way we are approaching how to change the status quo, how to change the establishment, how to change in Niyama Yenye Panel. Nobody will change it for us. It will take us. Now, another trend in so and me person me kasafa. And I'm saying, let's stop the infighting. The infighting. what the cause. We need to push say NPP, NDC, you push them to one side. And let's bring in a third force. But a third force will also not be successful with the attitude that we have. With the attitude that we have, it won't work. It never be because of where if we are baby, let me be sincere with my brothers and sisters, my brothers freedom fighters, my sisters freedom fighters. We are not each other's enemy. We become we now we are concerning now. Now we no so become we are now we no akonomako akochim now we no frɛ we no say mo ya tro mo ye say Ghana for see yes na leaders no political leaders no they are happy because and that is what they want us to do. Let's fight each other and then the actual case na that table so as see ye digest ni etimi sorting in Yamani out, no, net daho, then they getting away with murder. And that is what they want. That is what they're looking for. And I've seen this trend on social media where we as Ghanaians a brochure for eba oma ba be chechu mu pemu. Omo mo Ghana for so say yentiase I didn't hear my Baba Church mu. So it's turned into Wenum Bekana, Wenuma Beka. Wenum Bekana, Wenuma Beka. Ninka be being chemo. Kofi Kenyatta and no born in Jumbi. Or say, also the Niami Mehun America, and you would in America. Niami Mehun and America, and you would in America. A point to a munsem, and yenina yeka. So, or say, Niami Mehun America, and you would in America, into one so cow dear. Mam war Ghana, no one come dear. A brochure for so any day, and come dear. Because, yes, Bebia Ayadin. Bebia Ayadin. If the UK inflation is 10.1, a chair will say in Yama Boyden, because it's the cost of prices of energy and food that have pushed inflation up. Inflation ye back Romana 1%, 2%. Inti ama in Yaman so bo ayadin ewaha. In the same way, if Ghanaian inflation is 120 something percent, it's the same way Ghana so in Yamamu ayadin. But say a butcher for Beka say, Yamamu ayadin, and I pay a man so me say, na Ghana for so about no mabe attack a butcher for no butcher for so ababa be attack Ghana for. When we do this, we are saying we are heading towards a ditch. We are heading towards a ditch. We've totally deviated from the national cause. We've deviated from all of us having a united front and then fighting against the leaders to get things changed. Minu betting at Krobakum, et se baby, I'm too Orlandi. Minu be betting at Saha. Ebia me soon obi beho, obi soon obi beho. Ebia obi be soon obi beho. Me soon obi beho. In the same way, Ghana. Sana munina mutiwe, ebia obi be soon obi beho Ghana. Obi soon obi beho. Even a brochure Ghana crowd, obi owa oti a brochure, obi soon obi beho Ghana. Obi owa to Ghana, on so at the Kodeno. Because we are individuals. And no na mekaye ebechres na Kofi Kenyatta bechre no o se niamehu na America enya wo de en America into nia obi ehu na oka nia obi ehu na eka Somebody must say, I hope I'm making sense here. So let's allow each other to flow rather than attacking each other. Rather than attacking each other. No question about it. But the pay is the same. There hasn't been any pay rise. Masun TV ewa brucha. In the same way, in Yama boy tempa ewa Ghana, the pay is the same. Yes, Ghana no, I want children no home more. There are few buffers. The government can fall back on, go into their reserve, and then be able to help the citizenry, kakra. Enya ahibia ebe buawama wenya hosa, but at least ewo ho kakra. Unlike Ghana no, ebi ni ho kra. Ni America chere broche fonso kakra ni say, we shouldn't be going back. Ni enka chere Ghana for ni so omonka omanuntum, omonka no kromu nyisi, because things are hard for them. Yes, Anna, we are creating division. But rather no, muma yenyi na yenka ya numbo. NAPCO, no correct. Yet to pay employees. Yes, you musika kemu on NAPCO no. At enyesika ketwa. A brochure unye juma will pay become 3 months, 4 months. So inti emi se Kofi Kenyatta na no santo nenjum. Also ufi se ufie wa obi die kra wasen obi die ewo wudi echi. Obi die wudi echi. You think you have the tallest, someone's list is even taller than yours. And the post to be better from today going, those on low income in UK, the government have made provision now. I think about 320 or 360 something pounds will be hitting everyone's account. Those on low income. It will be hitting people's account. So what to Ghana now the says calculations are it's a lot of money. But to be a table 320 something is no money. And yes, it can be answered because don't forget says poundage, on the or talk you so a pound or take a pound or talk our petrol on the pump is £1.62. There are places you buy £1.67 a liter of petrol. A liter in your gallon. A liter of petrol. In the same way, a bag of rice is about £5, £6, £7, depending on what type of rice that you are buying in the 5 kg. So your conversions in this one is a lot of money. But we don't do conversions because nipanetia near or so spending here the pound, the dollar, the euros. Good afternoon to you, Eno Adomasa. Enti muma yen kambu yenye biako. Na yen fighting as united front. Yen fighting as united front. Yes, no cre a brochino in penifona yen shishebi. Anye ya no benya kakra atafre. Ghana no so den shishebi ni hosa. Metiasie, I get it, I get that part. And I understand it. A brochino or brewa apa, me am here me chill say in my life, in Juma my jepa to get to where I am no. Ube biwe no. Articulated tracks. 40 is it 40 tons, 44 tons, you know what I mean? I still have licenses to drive them. Because I work in the industry. In Juma 3-4, my EBITDA. The attitude of Ghanaians to some Ghanaians, some Ghanaians, let me put it right, some Ghanaians, even towards work in the crown, a time. Ghana home bahopa. When you employ Ghanaians to say commodeno, when you employ a Ghanaian and you give them a work, and you try to say, Juma be yamami or semeji, watch them a Jumano, what Trianica. Ghana phone be or do a Jumemua as a saw bus 7 or be do 9. Obedu afe na obeka stories achiro o na me ban na see and I see obedu 9 so obedu enye fe na oba be adwumo afe ne wabie ne wachem egu oba bedi na me gina na me hwe obedu wache wi abonsuo na ne yire afra na wa friend adam for ne na transfer so di nkoma no another 30-45 minutes 1 hour gone, so 10 o'clock afe na oba start adwuma. Ghana, you need daylight in 10 and chance to sumadru. You have about 4:30 or some upon na jumani go. The attitude towards work, our attitude towards the important things, the fundamental things that will change our economy is wrong. Majority of Ghanaians. I'm not saying say yingina. Let's face the fact. Me sometimes, me sorry, 3 a.m. They me 2 car. Now me call. Opa, my Ghana phone be a Juma 3 a.m., 4 a.m. or walk out. But say it's too early. Oh, I can't wake up around that time. Ghana phone be. I'm not saying all of them. Because me who Ghana phone be so they work hard. But majority, but over here, the system will discipline you. Because one year, how will you survive? Why? Because in Ghana, 1 year and you see the difference. But we have worked hard over the years, 3-4 jobs, educated ourselves, set up our businesses, put us out, try to create wealth for ourselves so that we can fall back on that wealth when in times of difficulty. Because in life, there are rainy days and then there are dry seasons. Senyan Sano and a British government an African government be. African government any answer say the rainy days, let's save money, and when the drought hits, we fall back on that money. Abrochire Abanim said the rainy days when the economy is good, people are earning well, people are not mourning, they'll push the taxes up, and they'll only save taxes now. So when the wind blows and the drought comes, they are okay. They have something to fall back on to support the very people that pay the taxes. Sikana yadema brochire for no enye free is their money, monies that they've worked. It's taxpayers' money. They have paid the taxes. They me child tax and me tua a year. I'll be pure. Open be so be or ye juma brochire. So we share taxes I would tua a year. Now we share your mind or the man cry to fall back on when you need it. You're the man and also in your lifetime. Ghana for be saying who say I any tua those heavy taxes. I need tua those heavy taxes. And now some of them no any mubi no assume that, which I can understand. And yet the BR near Beba, near fire NDC, near fire MPP. Sometimes, as I say, Yankasa ye who a drew. As I say, Yankasa ye who a drew. Intiminiano no. freedom fighters ni bi me nuanom no mo me ka mo ho me tamachi munya ntobase. In the same way abrochire for no so no munya ntobase. Obi a ka ne de me if you go on my Twitter, I complained last 2 months. Say, I'm even having a sleepless night over mortgages. Because mortgages, when your mortgage are 40-50% more. You will lose your house. We face our own challenges. No biansu ni wo pese wabo bra edu baby. Or person baby wabo bread you know. Because of when economic meltdown, suddenly we lose baby and now they rely on government. They even feel ashamed because wabo bra edu baby. So unlike Ghana, no, systems need how many houses in Ghana are mortgaged? I understand there are few. When Ghana Home Loans started these things, there are few, no question about it, but not so much. Not so much. And as I say, with the current economical meltdown, which is or the wind that is blowing, affecting almost any country in the world. But a big blessing be because some countries like the West, they've looked after their money very well, and now they can dish out some of this money for their citizenry to fall back on. Unlike Ghana and other African countries who went on spending spree during the rainy days, thinking say from Tehoda. So they overspent the money. And now there's nothing to fall back on. Absolutely nothing to fall back on. Rather, they've gone and borrowed. They've mortgaged all our resources. They've mortgaged Get Fund. They've mortgaged our resources. They've mortgaged everything. All the taxes that were bringing money in have been mortgaged. Jimmy, excuse my language, but sometimes it's so worrying. Say you can't make videos without taking some of this passion and some of these colorful language. Jimmy. How can you mortgage taxes or income, certain taxes that gives you an income, and then you will use it as a collateral to go and take loan? Minti bita at African countries. And ne ye watch here. E-levy crampono a bakesia. They will have mortgage e-levy. They will have used e-levy, telling them as a guaranteed income that is coming, and then no no in so much there. There's nothing to show for. Absolutely nothing to show for. Nothing to show for. Henana. There's absolutely nothing to show for. And I tell and I say Musa and a crew essa. Say yan emeburo yan pejaimu na yan she inyeme bi ni yan for ye wan gise nyamani ni yan kan kire aban say enough is enough. Ni yan fighting with united front. Me kind crash remo. Deda it will be waste of effort, waste of energy. It will be just building castles in the air. That is what it will be. Yes, and as some of the bayano, it be a enyemu be brain masumu de. But that trend, it has to stop. We are one people, we are one Ghanaians. It doesn't matter whether they are in the diaspora or they are back home. Let's rather empathize with each other. Let's hold each other's arm and face things together. But at the moment, it looks like we pulling from different angles. We need to pull the party colors to one side. Partisan politics. And then I do baby, I do you. Partisan politics. And the do baby, I do you. Where NPP into Bekan or swell Moboa. Mugu anyone say. Where NDC into Bekan NDC for so tia. Where Samoboa. Partisan politics. And no, the do baby I do. Omani why and a Prophet Kofi Dokan or say watch it 10 CDs no. Watch it no se see a set na omoton 7 CDs se see a 10 CDs. Watch it so a swasanya te. Watch it so a swasanya te. Miniano, we need united front to confront these wicked people we have in charge, to confront these people who have messed things up, to confront these people who have destroyed this country. A butcher for Musumunya Sheyenka Monka Mamintu Namunjamu pay. Amudiko tizi Ghana force. Nyamiji yenye we na mitua we na miyewe we na miyewe we ya uboa say ni. We have to stop this. We have to stop this because OBFA story is different. How much more different countries? Every household have a different budget. The budget that my household could live with comfortably, your household might not be able to live with the same budget and be comfortable. The budget that possibly your household would be comfortable with, it be a co-obi household that a man you banish yes kenny and oh here. There is a poverty here. Talking about household, there is a very popular, or there was a very popular program on television. I don't remember which channel, but I believe if you look for it on YouTube, you'll be able to find it. That they used to call it, was it home swap? It's a home swap or something. That you have a rich family who will go into a low-income neighborhood to go and live 1 week there to see how they live, and then the low-income household will also go and live in the rich family's household with their income and see how they live. You guys should search for these kind of programs and what that tells you. Say a society is Ghana now, and in every society you have the aristocrats, you have the upper class, you will have the middle class, you will have the working class, and then you have the low income or the downtrodden that have nothing at all. It's the same. Sana classes in it, sana classes in Ghana. I've lived in Ghana. I know Ghana. I come to Ghana. Classes in Ghana. The only difference is we have a credit system. Because the country is decoded. They're wise. They know, say, and you'll be an car, sika, so the only thing for us to do is let's decode the country. Hence, the system works effectively. Say, as soon as you are born, the very date of birth that you've been born with cannot be changed. Cannot be changed. Your biometric is in the system. The very names, if you change the names, it's stuck with the same date of birth. The very address you will live on from birth to 18 till death, every single address will reflect on systems. So you can use those to build your credit system, to go to a shop and buy things and then work so far as you work. In the same way, when you work, where you work is on the system. So they can fact check where you work. So these are some of the buffers that you can fall back on. And the credit system almost setting it up here. Now say cry. Being said they are setting up this credit system. These mobile operators, is it MTN money and Vodafone money? Started say, with your Momo account, they can give you a bit of loan here and there. And Crawford's carry Chrome to ya. No matter chip naturally. So the problem is Jane and Kasa. We the people. We need a mindset change. Because Anka ye didn't crack from the Momo agency new side and Anka ye say, oh, nukredie ba. So with that nukredie no, something bigger can be built on that platform. Ye Jessica na yintua ye touch up natural. Krumwa okota de nu ntua. They blacklist you. Your credit, ukoton so crown credit, it won't be given to you. Not even water will be given to you on the credit. So it's individuals discipline themselves, making sure they're faithful to themselves and to the system for the system to continue to work. It takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. Not everything can be government. We, the citizenry, we have to be faithful. Gone are the days. If we are saying, Tetena, Abine. And then I'm kind of saying, message amenene no enya masumu da nti muntie ampa nipa ba so nyina ekọ nipa ba so nyina ekọ because message ne nye message no oma mama beti me fire MPP me fire NDC nti ampa oma mbuba yi nyina ekọ. It's not the message they want to listen to. When they are asofone, if you go to a church where the gospel is preached very well, the salvation is being preached very well, you realize their congregation is low because of they cannot cry. You realize their congregation is low. But we can sit back and watch some of us making mistakes, thinking the West is heaven, thinking there are no problems in the West, thinking when people speak from the West, they have to shut up and they can't say what. They can't speak their problems out. They can't vent out their issues. They should be able to vent out their issues. You guys back home can also vent out your issues. Let's sympathize with each other. There are homelessness here. There are children. Look, my daughter, no, I don't want to put her on the spot, so I'll take her out. But if you speak to people who work in the social services, they will tell you there are children who starve to death in the West. There are children who starve to death. There are children who starve. Let us be very careful how we compare sometimes. Having said that, I'm not saying the government in the West have done fantastic. They've done way more than fantastic, actually. They've set up an enabling environment that if you are serious minded person, you want to succeed, you want to flourish, you will do, because all the assistance is there to help you flourish. Unlike back home, where you won't have such. You won't have such. You will not have such. You won't have such. But it wouldn't take confusion. It wouldn't take fighting. It wouldn't take discrediting each other. It wouldn't take punching holes in each other's video for us to get there. It will rather take a united front. The enemy is not the Ghanaian in diaspora. In the same way, the Ghanaians in diaspora, you also have to know the enemy is not the ordinary Ghanaian back home who is also complaining. The enemy is the politicians. The politicians are the enemies. And not just this administration, successive administrations, because they have failed to set up the enabling conditions in the country for the citizenry to flourish. To flourish. Moba na ma beti we, na ma be ye we, na we ya beti we, na ya beti napko, na ya beti get fan, na ya ti we. what the purpose of Get Fund, NDC Abe started, MPP by they've used that fund, they've mortgaged against it, use it as a collateral. Now it's not worth the purpose why it was formed. Na NAPCO, ni eguso, without NAPCO, this and that, na sape, na NAPCO egu. Election, must say our jobs depend on your vote. Na sape egu. Sankwa. Way back, no abe guru. Way back, no abe starting bibi for. Way back, ni a waste sika, ni a ya counting wine. Ne sika no ashe. Sankwa. Omo mbe wia. Omo mbe nye nyomo ho. Any a team. It would take united front to face this enemy and deal with this enemy. It would take united front. It would definitely take united front, and that is what we need. That is what is required of us. That is what is required of us. Yenjai intokwa, Nyankambu as one people. Demonstrations, protesting is what would take for us to begin to change things. And you suppose organize a cramonko. Ya organize no se kukita placard. And you suppose you organize ya monko. Sisiano. Sisia paro. Ghana no. Ish. The young ones, they don't want to go and demonstrate and show their frustration. Sorry, let me take this off. My apologies. Demonstrate and show their anger, their frustration to the current administration. Change better musa. So 2 years in the NCB beba. And change on afe. Ti beba ken. Ti yentre musa. Na tam ni dua. Na okwa hoping say for beba. Ono so ba na otimi ye adwuma na. Great. When to me anya, then we have to look at our options. We need to look at our options. Nyememu ayede. Nyememu ayede. Yes, I can understand. And I'm kind, me see uche video no more ba share nyina ko. Because they are not ready to hear what I'm talking. It doesn't sound great in their ears. It doesn't. Come by, na me fire MPP, and I say me fire NDC, and I say me fire one side. Not Obama the tertiary. By because nyomo teno and your masumu de. But yen timi kasi ye chichire o man. Na o man na ye chichire no. Impenifo na edi abro no mo no. Sisi ya no ye yi ani afi omo so. E na yen ye twa ye ho ne ye. It is so messy. And that is what they want. Pentecost for NAPCO for some cobom pie me at your mocha. And piebo, and then in the dim market you and bebao. Mama men can't tell me the market you and beba. We don't go to Jubilee House anymore. I'm not pay you re book it at placards, muye de mu demonstrate. and no na de market no ebeba. Sima hu se nansa pe parliamentarians sorry eka so person mu tu oforiata efi post no sika yentua ma omu nyina yetua ma omu. Aha. Sika yentua ma omu nyina backlogs ni nyina ye de abra omu sisi. The parliamentarians main. The only thing that will bring your money back, NAPCO, is to go to Jubilee House. Munim ho obi ankyere mo kwan. You guys know how to demonstrate. You had the opportunity to demonstrate on the Saturday. You didn't. Mo organizing mo na mo koy mo demonstration. Mo organizing mo. Yabremo videos no clear. It will come to a point I think he a big giant because yentimi ember all the time talking, putting pressure. Hey, look, heaven help those who help themselves. Heaven help those who help themselves. Ghana for now, minim yepe. Minim ya Ghana for no majority no yepe. I don't think say Yankasa no yenim yepe. Because we are confused. Ghanaians are confused. Marie can also be there. I'm not confused. Majority of Ghanaians are confused people. Yempewe no mama kokofa. Kofa we by yempewe. Okachonse and yamunko demonstration yanko, but they will sit there and complain. And the motive on then somewhere you had the opportunity on Saturday. As I speak, I'm not even feeling great, but I am talking. And I'll get off this camera with a headache. I'll come off here with a headache. And yeah, easy you. She, baby, I did. And then the car was I'm telling you, I think my face says heaven crying out wedding. Hey, heaven. Now if it's a heaven easy. Heaven or no way easy anchor in Tokasi. There was a coup d'etat there in Tokasi. Heaven. In Tokasi. Go and pick up your scriptures and check. Heaven Hokran Tokasi. So God have to assemble the angel Gabriel and his fellow angel soldiers to go and fight Satan so no and also the soldiers. Baby easy. But yantuyable. Yetimi Makami, we. Let's have a united front. Would you? The message here very simple. We should stop teasing each other. We should stop counter-attacking each other, and rather let's fight this fight together. We need that togetherness, the united front. We need it more than any time in this country. We need it more than any time in this country. The message I'm the buyer. Very simple. Very, very, very simple. We need it. Timiniano. Ajibrel. Why? With the Namijam. Mentiapo. But now I have to definitely come out to do this video. So God bless you all. Bacho medini Kofi Asante Mpaре. Over 2 video you okwan mu a. Bomodian na woso. Na fama wunia. When you say it's not a message that people want to hear, but it is what it is. Sometimes you need to swallow the bitter pill in life. And it's one of those that today, I see a year who drew. Yeah, you know, I see a Now you have a united front in doing things. God bless you all. Bye.